Be still. Be still. Be still, my people. People. I don't even need glasses for this one because this is going to be so rando. I'm not going to read the darn thing. Hold on. Nope, none of that. Out of the way and on our way. Here we go, people. Blue dots. Are you my blue dot people? I hope you are. Welcome. Get you one of these if you haven't got one already. Be a blue dot like me, people. Man, I got to tell you right now, it is amazing what is going on, isn't it? I tell you, let me get my sound right. Wow, the emperor wears no clothes. It is 3 days. It's January 31st, 2025. And we just had a plane crash, and the president blamed minorities. And he blamed everybody but himself. And the funny thing is I've always given leeway to the new president coming in anytime, as if it matters whether I give leeway or not, to hit the ground and get established. But this guy is a effing moron, okay? You see chaos, this is what you get. This is going to happen again, okay? We're going to have another plane crash within 4 years. And it's not going to be his fault. There's so much more to talk about. Welcome to the Blue Dot Nation. My name is Shannon. You know where to find me. You don't like what I say? That's okay. Look, this is a situation where we have seen what the game plan is, and it's the old game plan. If something goes wrong, it's not his fault. The emperor makes no mistakes, right? And so I can't believe that this played so quickly within 2 weeks of his indoor inauguration where nobody came. I don't know who came. It doesn't matter. I don't watch the news. I'm just slowly getting dragged back into the news. The reporters are doing such a bad job. The mainstream media is doing a bad job when they are called dumb and stupid and told by the president they have stupid questions in a press conference. The media just takes it, just bends over and takes it. Unbelievable. And you notice that's only reserved for women to take that kind of criticism mostly. It's toe-to-toe with men, but women are just stupid and have stupid questions. Wow. This is the game plan. It continues. The kingdom has come, and this is it. Wow. I'm just almost speechless, even though I don't need a script today to tell you how effed up things really are here in the United States of America. And I take hope in one thing I've seen recently, and that is a bunch of blue dot groups on Facebook. They, like me, I have Texas Blue Dots on Facebook. I hate Facebook. They don't hate Facebook. I think it's demographically older people who feel safe and secure on Facebook. That's very unfortunate because Facebook is evil incarnate. And Mark Zuckerberg is one of the minions of the devil himself. And that will change when the administration changes. So we got 4 years of oligarchical rule in the United States. Congress is feckless, and I have a strategy for how to. This is like old school strategy. I really don't like it. You're going to have to know who your congressman is, and you are going to have to get it on with contacting them every single day from now on until this show is over. So I mean every single day. If you got a congressman that's a Republican and he voted for and he goes for and he's a lapdog to Donald Trump, every day I'm going to put a list somewhere, probably on Texas Blue Dots, the Texas congressmen and the senators' phone numbers to call. We got to flood them, people. We got to flood the zone. Let me tell you, let me take a break a second, and I'm going to check my video just to make sure I'm on track. I'll be right back with you. There's a lot of randomness that goes on with my recordings, folks, because it's me, myself, and I, the MMI crew. And we're back. So let me tell you a couple strategies. 1, know your congressman and senator. 2, hit them every single day for every single lie if they're on the wrong side of this historical equation. We know what is right and what is wrong. A lot has happened since I last spoke to you guys. And I need you to comment on the comments on these videos. It helps me considerably to know what you're thinking and what I should be thinking. Hey, I can be influenced for sure. Anyway, let me just tell you right now, the pardoning of all these guys, let me tell you why this was done, in my opinion. He said he was going to do it, and he did it. Now, that's one. Number 2 is, this is the Waffen SS. This is his shock troops. These are the guys that will execute, okay, if he tells them to execute. They're not going to do him any good if they're in prison in 4 years when it's time for him to do whatever he's going to do. These are the baddest of the bad. I don't care where their history comes from. If they're local Dallas realtors, they fucked up, so they get what they got. You think 2 years is enough? Come on, some of these guys need to be in for the limit. So, all right, whatever, come get me. I'm ready. Number 2. This is a situation where, like I told you in the past video, District of Columbia can step up and recharge these guys and re-prosecute, and these guys can be tied up for a long time in the legal system. These guys don't have Trump money, so the legal system should kick in, and we should support the legal system independently as financing lawyers who want to sue in civil court, or of course backing DC, District of Columbia, and those guys, they have no backbone. Apparently the prosecutors are running scared, which is understandable, because that is how evil rules. They make law fear them. So we're in an evil time. Okay, now that is another way that you can show your resistance, is to make sure your senators and congressmen know that they're on the wrong side, that law and order is what we're about as Blue Dots. Could you believe this? Can you believe I even have to say this? Anyway, that's what we're after, is the constant bombardment. And let me tell you another way to do this, okay? Real simple, and I did it just this morning on Facebook. Use Chat GPT to debunk anything you see on Facebook. It takes a second for Chat GPT to track all this stuff down and actually regurgitate their information in a way that you can do it. You can get them, Chat GPT, to do all the work for you and debunk some of this stuff. I saw a list today on a South Texas man. He's a good guy. He's regurgitating stuff about, 95% of housing is HUD housing is full of illegals. All food stamps, 45% or more of food stamps are illegal aliens using food stamps. So I took about 8 of these and manually wrote these into ChatGPT. There's a link down there. It's free. It's free. Okay, get the free account. And it debunked every single thing with references, and it can provide more references. It's all BS, okay? If you get a BS post from a friend or relative, just, if you can copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and with the, say like, what is the truth, or what is your opinion, or what are the facts, comma, this is the, and these words, this is what was said, or this is what I read, or something like that. It'll just go out there and slaughter these guys. And you just copy that and you paste it into a reply. You don't put any additional anything. You just use ChatGPT to do your work. Trust me. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay? If you're right, you're right. So that's what we need, is correct, not correctness, correct information coming to back at these people, not to waste our time, not to waste our resources, not to get distracted. Just go ahead and blast them with ChatGPT facts. Okay? That's one way that you can get back at these guys and say, okay. Enough of that ChatGPT stuff. Look, the evil forces of the emperor are loose now. I have to say that I have family members much younger than me that are scared. And that it would be a mistake to not acknowledge your children's, no matter what their age, fear. Because if they were raised in a household that believes in law and order and the peaceful transfer of power, and they believe in the Constitution, if they even are aware of the Constitution or not, if they're just citizens who think for themselves, if they are minorities, if they are not exactly in the mainstream of where you live as far as the blue dots and the red ocean thing. Maybe they're the blue dots. And the ocean is very frothy right now. And they need to be prepared in some way for violence against them. Okay? We play defense when it comes to violence. We do not play offense at all. However, we do not turn the other cheek. We do not cower. We just prepare. And preparing means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Use your own judgment. Prepare the way you think you should prepare. I'm not going to sit here and push out C rations and all this other shite that the other side tries to get you to go in the bunker for. We don't go in the bunkers, people. We just live our lives, okay? This is a interesting time. It is fraught with potential for bad things to happen. We do not instigate. We do not start fights. We do not do any of that physical stuff. We battle on their level, but on the level also of nonviolence. That said, I'm going to say it again and again and again. You have to be prepared in whatever way you see that prepares you or people you love for what the possibilities are. The Waffen SS, a la our Emperor Trump, is loose. He can reorganize them in a heartbeat and call on them to do whatever he wants them to do. Whatever he wants them to do. You know, there's a big debate going on in this household about leaving the country. And it's gaining momentum after only a month. We wanted to watch and see. But the tide is against me. I'd rather make a stand. But maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just leave. I mean, that's also a possibility for you blue dots out there who just don't want to swim through this. It's amazing to me that so much damage will be done in 4 years. It's already being done, okay? This is damage. This is real damage being done to the government, which, you know, that's the motive. This is anarchy and nihilism. This is what the majority of Americans and the swing stater boys and girls voted for. You voted, if you're a Hispanic and you voted for Donald Trump, you voted for Hispanics to be deported by the millions. What were you thinking? I'll tell you what you were thinking. That brings me on to my next rando. This is not rando, though. I thought about it a lot. And I've thought about it for years because it's been going on for years. We have been conditioned to think politicians will never do what they say they will do, okay? That's our conditioning. Got to get a sip of coffee, folks. That's our conditioning, is to think that he'll never do. He can't do that. He'll never do that. He'll never violate the Constitution. So you vote for the guy based on what he won't do and what he might do for you. Well, he's doing what he said he would do instead of not doing it, like typical politicians, and raising the minimum wage and things like that they never do. And, boy, that would have been... Watch my video on how the Democrats could have won by buying votes. Watch that video. Go back there and watch that. And that'll tell you all about how the Democrats could have won just by raising the minimum wage. But that was then. This is now. We got a new guy. So, he did say he was going to do these things, and he did do these things. It is a unique situation in American politics where someone is elected saying he's going to do something and then went and did it. So that means that we're in a new era. And that needs to be something that Democrats heed, is that you don't say you're going to do something and then not do it anymore. The New Democrats, and that's what they should be called, New Democrats, the New Democratic Party. Just put the word new in front of it. New Democratic Party of the United States of America should do what they say they are going to do, release themselves from corporate grip, move to the left, and move quickly, because being in the center lost it, and not buying votes lost it, and buying votes for blue dots, blue collar people, is that starts at raising the minimum wage. You need, as a flag to fly, raising the minimum wage starting now and for the next 4 years. That is your tax on big corporations, okay? I've talked about this. I've talked about it and talked about it. You've got to raise the minimum wage, Democrats. That's first and foremost. People don't respond to all this high-thinking stuff, okay? You saw that. You know it doesn't work. So now, maybe them thinking about raising the minimum wage is high-thinking. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having $15 an hour, folks. Maybe 20, you know, on a really good day. So anyway, raise the minimum wage across the board, federally, and get it on now. Don't worry about the deportations. That's not going to work. It's going to fall through after a few million are gone. That's not our problem, because we didn't vote for that if we're blue dots. the folks who voted for it are the ones who are going to suffer from it. How's the price of eggs these days? I'm going to put a little blob down there in the description. We're going to go over the price of eggs, price of gasoline, and interest rates and unemployment rates. I'll just put that in there now at the end of January. That gave a little fudge time to our new emperor, and that will keep us grounded in reality and a reference point where this guy, it's almost like he's running again for president. But let me tell you what, the reason he's defending like this, he doesn't think it's going to end. There's no other reason to still be campaigning after winning your second term, because you're out. But you're not out if you're an emperor. So let's think about this for a minute and why he would still be campaigning. Our mainstream media is letting us down every single day. It started yesterday at that press conference about the plane crash. Hugely disappointing. So unbelievably inaccurate from the president. So soft from the media. The media needs to stage a walkout. Next time he calls somebody dumb, everybody just get up, shut the cameras off, and walk out. If there's an insult, you shut the cameras off. If there's any kind of slight towards the media or a reporter in the room, you shut that camera off and move away from there. We've got to smother the guy. You saw that in my last post, okay, my last video. This guy needs to be smothered with a pillow. A soft, fluffy, one of those pillows by the pillow guy. Maybe two of them. The guy's a big fat head. But anyway, smother him by not giving him time, okay? And I think that the message needs to continue. You've seen the shakeup in the mainstream media. They're shaking everything up because they messed up so badly during the election. But they're continuing to mess up because they're not calling him out for his racist, misogynist statements that are just, they're going unchecked. I mean, I don't understand it. I'm sorry, but reporters, you need to go right into his face. And that means if he's lying, you say, you're lying. Don't say, but that's not true. No. But you said this. No. Say, you're lying, and this is what the truth is. I mean, you can't pussyfoot around with this guy. Some people can, but anyway, that's another story. Okay. Thanks for watching. I need you to share this. You can like, you can subscribe, but the main thing is share. Facebook people out there, there's a Nebraska Blue Dots. There's a Missouri. There's Blue Dot states on Facebook. If you're in another state, make sure you hit those. I will give you a series of links in the bottom to these other Facebook groups. I'm sorry that it has to be on Facebook. We need to take control of Facebook and start putting truth out. Remember to use ChatGPT to fight the lies. It works. It works well. And it can be balanced anyway it should be, but make sure it's factual, okay? Let's skip the opinion. You can get it to register your opinion too by the query you put in ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT. There's a link down there. Thanks for watching Blue Dots. This is out for Blue Dots, Texas. Catch your breath, people. It's going to be a long haul.